The flickering lights of my meditative chamber cast long shadows on the cold, durasteel walls. My breath is heavy, the weight of my injuries pressing down on me like the crushing depths of space. It is time to recount my final moments, the end of Darth Malgus, the conqueror, the betrayer, the visionary. My story begins on the desolate planet of Ilum, where the icy winds howl like the wails of the countless souls I have sent to the void. I had returned to my hidden base there, a place where I could plot the future of the Sith Empire away from prying eyes. The galaxy was fractured, weak, and I saw an opportunity to reshape it in my image, to bring true strength and order. But the galaxy, as always, had other plans. The Jedi and the Republic, ever the persistent thorns in my side, had tracked me down. I underestimated their resolve, their willingness to pursue me to the ends of the universe. They descended upon Ilum with a fury I had rarely seen, a concerted effort to snuff out my ambitions once and for all. The battle was fierce. I stood against wave after wave of their forces, my lightsaber a blur of crimson death, the force flowing through me like a raging storm. My hatred and my will to survive made me more powerful than ever. Yet, even I could not stand alone against such overwhelming numbers forever. It was in the heart of the fray that I faced my greatest challenge. Jedi Grandmaster Satele Shan, a name revered among the Jedi and feared among the Sith, led the charge. This was no ordinary foe. This was a warrior of unparalleled skill and wisdom, a descendant of the great Satele Shan, whose strength in the Force was legendary. We clashed with a ferocity that shook the very ground beneath us. Our duel was a testament to the power of the Force, light against dark in a dance of death. Each strike, each parry was a question and answer of life and death. Despite my power, despite my rage, Satele's skill and determination were relentless. She fought not just with her strength, but with the unwavering belief that she was the light in the darkness. As the battle raged on, I felt my strength waning. The injuries I had sustained over years of conflict, the betrayal of those who once stood with me, all began to take their toll. I fought with every ounce of my being, but Satele's blade found its mark, piercing through my defenses, delivering a mortal wound. I fell to my knees, the icy wine biting into my exposed flesh, my vision blurring. Satele stood over me, her lightsaber poised for the final strike. But she hesitated, a flicker of mercy in her eyes. She offered me a chance, a final opportunity to surrender, to face justice for my crimes. I laughed then, a bitter, hollow sound. Surrender was never an option for me. I had lived by the sword, and I would die by it. In my last act of defiance, I reached out with the Force, trying to drag Satele down with me, but my strength was gone. The light overcame the dark. The final blow came swiftly, and with it, the darkness of death. My vision faded, the sounds of battle growing distant, until there was nothing but silence. In that silence, I found a strange peace. My journey had ended, my ambitions unfulfilled, but my story, the story of Darth Malgus, would live on. And so, I fade into the annals of history, a Sith Lord who dared to dream of a new order, who challenged the galaxy and paid the ultimate price. Remember my name, for even in death, I am eternal. With those final thoughts, the shadows of the chamber envelop me, and the tale of Darth Malgus comes to an end.